I'm good.
Hello, guys. Hello.
Hello.
That's Dante. Are you going to say hi, Dean?
Hi.
That's Deanie, and the baby's asleep.
I dropped this.
Okay, put it in the trash, please. Okay,
Hello.
so guys.
I wanted to say hello.
Okay, good. So welcome to my crazy world. Okay, so this is my first endeavor into this crazy distance learning thing. And I know that I kind of addressed this in our Google Classroom message, our welcome message earlier, but I just wanted to tell you guys, I know that some of you probably read the whole thing, and thank you very much if you did, but some of you probably didn't and just glanced at it, and that's okay. That's why we're doing this. All right. So I'm going to try and do... Shh, boys, can you please go to the other room? Thank you. So I'm going to try and do some of these recordings. We'll see how they go. And if you hear my crazies in the back, that's my life here at home. So, but it's all good. Boys, can you please go to that other room? Like Mommy talked to you about. Thank you. Okay, so welcome to the craziness. All right, guys. So we're going to talk about a couple of things that we do know and some things that we definitely don't know because there's a lot of that. All right. So it's wonderful to see you guys. Well, not really see you, but hear from you and to be able to communicate with you. I think that this is awesome. So what do we know in terms of ECISD? So initially, we had sent out a return date of April. Come on, buddy, are you going to write for me? So we had initially done a return date for April 6th. Okay. Well, the world and the fabulous craziness of the COVID virus. Isn't it amazing that we watched Contagion right before this? Crazy, right? So the world basically decided, no, that's not going to happen. So April 6th is out the window, y'all. We are basically returning who knows when. It's to be determined. We don't know when we're going back. It all really depends on how things go with the virus and how things go in terms of our slowing the spread of the virus and our ability to be able to fight said virus. So just let me clue you guys in on a couple of things or just share with you. You know, if you're a little nervous at this time and if you're like me, kind of like, oh, it's not really an extended break. It's kind of a scary time. If you're in that boat with me, I totally understand. I have really bad asthma. So that comes as a frightening turn for me. And Deanie has some issues with his body kind of reacting, doing like a little overreaction whenever he gets sick. And, you know, of course we have the baby too. So it's kind of a scary time for a lot of us, you know, and if you're having some anxiety about that or if you're feeling nervous, believe me, you're not alone. And that's the cool thing about this whole distance learning thing is that we can all be together while being alone. Talk about an oxymoron. But here we are. All right, so our return date to be determined. We have no idea, guys. I had somebody ask me about pre-registration for next year. With that, again, I really don't know. I know what I want you to do is hold on to that. Just hold on. Hold on to that because I'm going to email one of our counselors so that I can ask them. Did your daddy say you could have this?
I don't know.
Okay, you need to ask your daddy if you can have this. It's a Pepsi, guys. That's typically not on our menu. All right, so pre-registration for next year, just kind of hold on to it. I'm going to talk to one of the counselors to see what we do because obviously we missed our window for the pre-registration for next year, but we'll figure it out. Okay, so just kind of hold on.
Can you open this?
Sweetheart, did you ask Daddy? Because these are Daddy's.
Oh yeah, sorry.
It's okay.
But we're thirsty.
Okay, well, you want some water? No? Then I guess you're not that thirsty. Hold on. Can you wait a little bit? Mommy's going to finish her recording, okay? I love you. No, please do not. Unless Daddy says yes, please do not. Okay, anywho. that's probably going to happen a lot. So, pre-registration for next year, we're really not sure. Hold on to your stuff. Try and just bear with us, guys, because again, this is unprecedented. You all, oh my gosh, you guys are such an amazing group, because not only are you the very first to go through a different exam, even before this whole global pandemic thing happened, you guys were going to be the very first to deal with the new redesign for the human geo exam. You're all fabulous and fancy freshmen of 2020, so that's a pretty cool thing. But also we're changing back to from World Geo, we're going to World History now. So all these cool new things, and then here happens this. So you guys, I think, instead of my rock stars, y'all are my trailblazers. Y'all are pretty darn amazing. So we've got pre-registration for next year. You got to hold on to that, okay? Just give me a little bit. I'll figure it out. So what do we know about ECISD? Honestly, the sad part is not very much, because again, we're in a historically unprecedented time right now. So we've all just kind of got to wait and figure it out, okay? We're waiting together. So what do we know about the STAR and state requirements? So for you guys that were supposed to take the Algebra 1, the English 1 or English 2, biology, congratulations! There shall be no STAR this year. So the state has determined that in light of all of the difficulties that we're going through, the, again, uncharted waters that we're in, we're not going to have the STAR this year. So does that mean that you will never have to take the STAR again? Probably not. My thought is that when it's business as usual, you'll probably end up having to do those, but I'm not sure. Don't quote me on that, because honestly, I don't know. Nobody knows. Again, unprecedented, historical. Y'all are my trailblazers. So you will not have a STAR exam. You will, however, still be responsible for your credits for this year, okay? You will be responsible for, see, Dad gave in. You will be responsible for your credits for this year. So your grades are still super duper important, okay? And that's not just for my class, that's for all of your classes. Your grades are going to be super important because you're still talking GPA, you're still talking about getting from this level to the next level. Okay? So, will there be extra credit? I know that you guys had been expecting a lot of extra credit after break, and unfortunately we're not going to be able to have all of those tutorials that we had planned on, but I'm going to figure it out. We will find a way to get you guys some extra credit, and I know that there's already been an opportunity that some of you all have taken advantage of, so yay for you, but there will be others if you didn't get a chance to take advantage of that, so yay. Okay. Extra credit addressed. Okay, in terms of AP, oh man, guys, you all, again, are my trailblazers. You are so amazing. You've done so much, and you all should be so proud of yourselves because you have learned an amazing amount of information already, and you guys have put so much effort and dedication into your AP exam. So yay, your AP exam is still going to continue. I know you guys are super excited about that. Okay. So here's the thing with AP. There's a lot that we know and a lot that we don't know. Okay, just being 100% honest with you guys, 100% clear. So with what we know, it is a take-home exam. Okay, it's going to be an exam that you will take at home. You will use your personal devices. You will probably sign into AP Classroom. So you need to make sure that you have all of that AP login information. You need to make sure you have all that AP login info available to you because that's probably where you're going to have to sign in to take your actual exam. All right, if you live in a very rural area and you have difficulty getting high-speed internet or something of that nature, and you need AP, if not AP, but if you need internet resources like a hotspot, or you don't have a computer that's reliable or something, if you're in one of those situations, then please, please, please email me. My email is right there, je.torres@ecisd.us. So go ahead and email me so that we can try and figure out how we can help you, what the best way is to help you. I know that it was probably a little nerve-wracking to see on Remind, you want me to take pictures of my stuff? But even the College Board, when addressed with that question of how do we deal with students that are in rural areas that don't necessarily have access to reliable computers, even one of the things that they said is, hey, if they have a phone, they can take a picture of their written response. So, therein also, therein lies the method to my madness, where your pictures of your assignments are concerned. Okay?
Spider-Man's eyes on him.
You can't put his. Okay, I'll put his arm on. Okay, so you need to make sure that you have that AP login info handy. All right, and again, if you need email resources or if you need internet resources, please, please, please email me as soon as possible so that I can get the district working on that. Okay, the other big thing that we don't know, guys, is how hard is it going to be. There are two theories. One theory is that it's going to be super easy. Okay, some people are saying, oh my gosh, it's going to be super easy because, we're in the middle of a crisis and there's this whole pandemic and everybody's freaking out. Yeah, that could be awesome if it's super easy. However, that's not really the College Board's way of working. Okay, so I don't know about that one. So it could be super easy. My thought is that they're probably going to make it pretty tough. And one of the big reasons that I think that it's going to be on the tougher side is because they were very clear about writing the exam in a way that you all would not be able to, for lack of a better word, cheat. That's what they were trying to do. They were like, no, 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 no. No one's going to be able to Google Answers. Nobody's going to be able to do anything like that. The methods that we're using, it will not be able to be cheated on in that way. So that's definitely a nod towards, okay, this is not going to be a super easy test. All right, so we really don't know how hard it's going to be. Another thing that we do know, so just be prepared for that, okay? That means we've got to remember we were on super, kind of super stress mode, but super nervous mode in terms of how hard it's going to be. Don't let that go down because it's probably going to be on the tougher side. All right, the other thing that points to the fact that it's going to be a little tougher is it will be 45 minutes, so that's shorter than initially. It used to be 60 minutes for just the FRQs, and now it's going to be 45 minutes and all FRQs. Okay, there are no multiple choice. There are no multiple choice on this exam at all. So it's all writing. So if you are thinking, oh yay, I don't have to worry about an English 1 or English 2 exam because I'm not that great at writing. Sorry, dude. You're still going to have to write like a lot because your AP exam is now all writing. Okay, there's no multiple choice. We have no idea how many FRQs are going to be on the exam because, as I mentioned, it used to be 60 minutes for 3 FRQs. Now, we don't know how many FRQs are going to be on the exam, and it's 45 minutes. So my thought is it might be 2 FRQs, but again, that's just me guessing. All right, the other thing that we know is that they're not going to be testing you on all of the units. They're only going to test you on units 1 through 5. All right, so yay! Have a little happy dance because we already went through 1 through 5. So, oh man, that's awesome! However, we've also talked about the fact that a lot of human geo overlaps, okay? A lot of human geo overlaps. So when we talk about culture, we got to talk about population. When we talk about urban development, we've got to talk about culture. All of these things overlap. So the issue or the thing that we're a little nervous about is how much of the overlapping information from units 6 and 7 will be present on the exam. Because as you know, we've gone through almost all of 6 and we have not touched 7 at all. So that's a little nerve-wracking, but it's okay. We're going to work through it. Okay. The other thing that we know is that it's not going to take place on our regularly scheduled date of May 5th, which was a Friday. The scariest bit of this probably is that we have no idea when this is going to happen. We really don't know. I know that my seminar kids were given about a month extension on their seminar work. So perhaps it could be another month, but I don't know. Again, that's just me guessing. So when will we know any of this? The date that College Board has set out for telling us anything is April 3rd. All right, so April 3rd is when we will know some more. But this is the reality of what we know versus what we do not know. Okay, moving on. Come on, buddy. Move on. Okay, our plan of action. Okay, so since we have our nose and our not nose, really we've just got to move forward from there. So we're going to review. We're going to look at the key concepts, terms. Good gravy, a toy just went off on its own. Okay, so we're going to review the key concepts, terms, and theories from units 1 through 5. Okay, so unit 1, so that means you're going to have geography, you're going to have population, culture, political. Okay, that thing keeps going off and it's really creepy. And then we also have agriculture. Okay. If you didn't remember, those are units 1 through 5. Okay. So geography, population, culture, political geography, and then agriculture. So we're going to review. OMG. We're also going to have to really amp up our FRQ practice because, again, it's all FRQs. So I'm going to give you guys some tips and tricks, okay? And then we're also going to work on stimulus analysis because, remember, initially what we were studying for was that there were going to be 3 FRQs. 3 FRQs. This is what we initially were studying for, okay? One with no stimulus. And when I say stimulus, I'm talking about maps, graphs, and charts. Okay, so a map, a graph, a chart to utilize in your FRQ. So we were initially supposed to have 3 FRQs, one with no stimulus, one with 1 stimulus, and one with 2 stimuli. Okay, what's going to happen now? We don't know. Absolutely no idea. So we still need to, what I would say is that more than likely you will probably get 2 FRQs. More than likely at least one will have a stimulus attached. So we need to work on our map skills, we need to work on analyzing graphs, and we definitely need to work on charts. Okay, so this is our plan of action. We're going to be good to go. We're going to be amazing. It's going to be fantastic. And you guys are trailblazers. Y'all are rock stars. And thank you so much for dealing with and understanding my crazy 3-boy household. Okay, guys. Y'all are amazing. Fantastic. And I believe along with this, you should have a little worksheet type assignment that has some FRQ tips and tricks for you to be able to work through. Okay? Have a fabulous day. Oh, I'm sorry. Today is Sunday. So have a splendiferous Sunday. But you're probably going to see this on Monday. So have a magnificent Monday. And I shall make another video soon. Thank you. Bye.